Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I have a very fun and interesting video for you. I'm going to be talking about FLORASIS, and this is a Chinese makeup brand that creates some of the most beautiful makeup products that I have ever seen in my entire life. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the brand, the history behind the brand, and the concept behind the makeup products. I'm going to show you close-ups and swatches of the products that I have in natural light so that you can truly appreciate the design of the products and the whole craftsmanship. And then also I'm going to create a look using the products that I currently have. So this is the look that I'm going to be creating today. If you're new here and you love luxury beauty, be sure to join the fun by subscribing. I love talking about luxury beauty. If you're returning, welcome back, dear friends. You know that I love beautiful makeup products, so I'm really happy and excited for this video and to show you all of the products that I have. For this video, I'm partnering with FLORASIS, and I would like to take a moment to say a huge thank you to FLORASIS for supporting my channel and for partnering with me on this video. I feel truly honored to be partnering with a brand such as FLORASIS because their products are incredibly beautiful. Now, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you close-ups of the products, and as I'm talking, I want to tell you a little bit more about the brand. FLORASIS is a brand that was born in 2017 by the West Lake of Hangzhou, China. The brand's founder, an enthusiast of flowers, herbs, and traditional Chinese culture, wanted to create a cosmetic brand that combines the traditional Chinese beauty history with modern technologies to create products that really stand out. The makeup products by FLORASIS are enriched with floral extracts to ensure that there is going to be a skincare element in the whole makeup line. One thing that impressed me a lot about FLORASIS is that they are constantly researching and trying to find new technologies to improve the makeup products. And I would like to mention this product. This is the product that I want to start with. So I'm going to give you a short review of each of the products that I have, and after that I'm going to start applying the products and creating the makeup look. Now, I wanted to mention something that impressed me a lot about this loose powder. This is the Fairy Peach Blossom Setting Powder Impression of Dye. Not only the packaging is beautiful, but I wanted to emphasize on the formula of the powder. So this is a powder that has lipophilic and hydrophobic waterproof formula, and this means that it absorbs oil but not water. And this is something that I think people with dry skin or dehydrated skin or sensitive skin are really going to appreciate it. So when I first tried this loose powder, I was very impressed with the whole performance of the powder and how it feels on my skin. It's very hard for me to explain. So first of all, let's take a closer look at the packaging. I'm going to be inserting a lot of videos here during this video because I want you to be able to truly have a look at the products and how they look in natural light. So the way you open the powder is just you twist a little bit the cap, and that's how you open it. And inside there is the pouch. I love using the puff that comes inside because it applies the powder very flawlessly. It creates this really poreless effect. Now, I was very surprised when I first touched the powder. When I start rubbing the powder against my skin, it feels almost like silk. It feels almost as if it's creating a veil. So this is the most finely milled powder that I have in my collection. So what I find really interesting about this loose powder is that it feels light as air. I couldn't believe when I first tried the powder how light it feels. It basically doesn't feel like powder. It doesn't look like powder. It literally feels like air on the skin. But at the same time, it creates this really flawless, beautiful canvas without taking away the glow. So now there are different shades available from this powder, and the shade that I have is 01. And 01 is called Shimmery Fair Natural Glimmer. And when I take a closer look at the powder in the sun, it does have the tiniest little sheens. I wouldn't call it shimmer because they are very finely milled sheens, but they are completely invisible on the skin. So on the skin, there is no visible shimmer whatsoever. You're going to see in a minute when I start applying the powder. And there are also two other shades available. One is Natural Beauty, Natural Matte, and the other one is Translucent Mist, Transparent Matte. Next, moving on to the most beautiful eyeshadow palette that I have ever seen in my entire life. I'm going to be inserting videos here in natural light so that you can really take a closer look at the details. So this is the Floral Engraving Forest Aura Makeup Palette Impression of Dye. So the design of this eyeshadow palette has been inspired by the twins concept of the Dye people's totem peacock. And if you take a closer look, you're actually going to see in the middle of the powder that there are two peacocks. They are really beautiful. The eyeshadow palette features 8 eye colors. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention and that I want to emphasize on is that the FLORASIS makeup products are very generous in terms of quantity. So the loose powder is 8.5 grams of product, which is very generous for a loose powder. And then the eyeshadow palette is 9 grams of product. So you are getting a lot of product and you're going to be able to enjoy this palette for quite a while. In this eyeshadow palette, there are different textures of eyeshadows, and I would say that the colors are suitable both for everyday looks and for statement looks. There is also a special shade. There are actually a couple of special shades here. You can probably see you have beautiful green colors. You have this gorgeous pale gold color, which works beautifully also on the face. Now you can use this one as a highlighter as well. I've tried it already. I've had this collection for a while now, and I've had the chance to wear it and to really test it. So you have 3 matte colors, and all of the other colors have a certain amount of shimmer and certain amount of sheen. The matte colors are very firmly pressed and there is no fallout, and they have excellent pigmentation. The shimmery colors almost feel like butter. They feel so soft, smooth, buttery. You're probably going to be able to notice this on my swatches. So I have to say that I'm very impressed with the green colors here. They are my favorites. This color here is the special shade, and it's very interesting. You can use it as one and done eye color, and it really looks very, very beautiful. This one has tiny little shimmers inside. My favorite way to apply this one is just all over my eyelid as one and done eye color, because it is quite extraordinary. And also I like to apply this one with my fingertip just to press it onto my eyelid. And then my other favorite shade is also this coppery brown color here. It is a stunning, really gorgeous color, and I don't have dupes of these colors. Like literally these are the most unique colors that I really do not have dupes of these colors. For me personally, this is my favorite piece that I have from FLORASIS, because not only the design is absolutely gorgeous, it took me literally 5 days to dip my finger into this palette and to make the swatches for you guys, because I just wanted to look at the palette and I just wanted to take photos, not even touch it, because the whole craftsmanship of the palette is unparalleled, I have to say. And once I started using it, you can see that the design is not even ruined. So it's really, really beautiful. The next product that I have is the Ginseng Lip Care Mask. So this is a lip balm. This is somewhere in between a lip balm and a lip mask. You can use it overnight on the lips. It smells, it has a minty scent. And once I apply it on my lips, I can definitely feel a little bit of a warming effect. It's very moisturizing, but without being too greasy. Now, my favorite way to use this one, I've used it overnight and it really helps to soften the lips. But my favorite way to use it is right before applying a matte lipstick, because it doesn't look greasy and it doesn't make the lipstick bleed, but it just nourishes the lips, and a little goes a long way. Here it also comes in with this really beautiful cute spatula. Next, we're moving on to the beautiful highlighter, and I am really impressed. Now for the highlighter, I just want to show you the beautiful glow that we have here. It makes my skin look very cared for. It matches my skin tone quite well. So I know that there are a few shades from this highlighter. The shade that I have is number 02. And even though it looks quite peachy in the pan, you can see that on my skin it looks really beautiful. I think that this one is going to suit all skin tones because it is very finely milled. It doesn't emphasize pores or fine lines. It is a very, very beautiful product. Definitely one of my favorite highlighters and one of the best highlighters that I have. You can see the glow here. And this highlighter is enriched with pearl ingredients, and also it has apricot and peach petal ingredients. Now moving on to a beautiful gift box that I have that contains 2 lipsticks. So this gift box is called the Love Lock Limited gift set, You Melt My Heart. And this gift box contains 2 lipsticks. Now the lipsticks of FLORASIS are truly spectacular. You have to see this. I did my best to film in natural light so that you can truly see the whole design of the lipsticks. So the lipsticks actually tell a love story, and this gift set that I have, it's dedicated to one of the most beautiful love stories that I've ever heard. It's a traditional Chinese love story. Now, as you're looking at the close-ups of the lipstick itself, you can see a scene from a love story between Junyu, the weaver girl from heaven, and Niulang, the cowherd from earth. The whole love story is very romantic, and it tells about the love between Junyu, this is a weaver girl from heaven who decided to go down to earth, and she fell in love with Niulang, who is a cowherd from earth. Their love was forbidden because Junyu was the daughter of the Queen of Heaven. And one day the couple was punished by the Queen of Heaven and separated by uncrossable river. However, this beautiful love story won the sympathy of the magpies of heaven, who would gather to form a bridge across the river on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month each year, so that the couple can reunite on that day. And this is the whole legend behind the Chinese Valentine's Day. This is the most romantic love story that I have ever heard, and I'm so happy to have this gift box. Now this gift box contains the 2 lipsticks that you're seeing right now. So apart from the lipsticks, we also have an eyebrow pencil. I love this eyebrow pencil. I have been using it a lot over the past week. And I have to say that the brush of this eyebrow pencil is really comfortable. Then we also have a refill for the eyebrow pencil. And also we have 2 really cute boxes of makeup cotton. Okay guys, now let's go ahead and try everything on my face, and for now I only have some foundation on and I have a little bit of the lip mask just to prep my lips for the lipstick and to moisturize my lips. I'm going to be starting with the powder. So you can apply this with the puff that's inside or with a brush. It works equally well because I already tried it both ways, and I have to say that both ways work equally well. And can we see? I'm actually going to zoom in so that you can see better. This puff is actually very, very comfortable. I find that my favorite way to apply this powder is with the puff that comes inside, because it immediately gives me the most poreless effect, almost like a porcelain doll, but it doesn't take the glow away from my face. Okay guys, so this is what we have after the application. As you can see, my skin looks incredibly flawless. I have a magnifying mirror right in front of me right now because this is how I test my powders. And I've tested this powder for the past 5 days. I absolutely love it because it creates this absolutely flawless, poreless complexion, and it doesn't have any visible shimmer on my face. You saw probably on the close-ups that there is a little bit of a sheen, a little bit of shimmer, but it's completely invisible on the face. It looks completely matte on my face. Now I'm just gonna go ahead, brush my brows, and then I'm going to fill them in. The color matches my brows perfectly. Time to try the beautiful highlighter. Let's go ahead. So this immediately gives me this glass skin effect, like very, very cared for skin. I would say that this highlighter, it's like ethereal. I definitely want to try more shades from this highlighter because look at the effect. I don't know how this is going to translate on camera and if it's going to be as impressive as it is in real life. But in real life, it's not as if I'm wearing a highlighter, but it just looks as if I have glass skin. This absolutely stunning complexion. And here comes the moment that we have all been waiting for. Let the camera focus. All eyes on this beautiful eyeshadow palette. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've already swatched it. You can see that the design is still as beautiful, still as gorgeous. So don't be afraid to use it. Just have fun with this eyeshadow palette. I know that everyone who gets this palette is going to have a hard time swatching it, but go ahead and use it. You can always get another one. Like, this is stunning. Now let's go ahead and get started. I want to be using this color here because it's one of my favorite colors in this eyeshadow palette. Like all of the colors I love. I adore this eyeshadow palette because you can create so many different looks. But I'm going to be starting with this color here. And it's so soft, lovely, pigmented. I'm going to be applying this straight on my mobile eyelid. We don't have a fallout whatsoever. Now let's go ahead and do also the other eye. Now I'm going to be getting a smaller brush, dipping into this color here and applying it right in the inner corners of my eyes. And I'm going to drag the color a little bit. And also I'm going to be applying this color on the lower inner corner. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this matte brown color right in my crease, just very lightly. I should have started with the crease color, but I was just so attracted, and I'm always like so fascinated and so attracted when I see the green colors in this palette. I love the fact that this palette actually contains statement colors, contains special shades, and contains also colors that you can wear every single day. It's basically like all in one that you can use every single day or you can use for special occasions. Now getting a clean brush, I'm just going to blend the two colors together. I want the green color to be the statement and to be the star of this makeup look. So that's why I don't want to mix in with too many colors. Just love this green shade. Now I'm going to be using the same brush and I'm going to be taking the dark brown color and applying this one in my crease close to the lash line just to intensify the look a little bit, not too much. And these colors don't have any fallout. I absolutely enjoy the matte shades. They are not powdery, which is something that I truly enjoy and appreciate. You can see that I very easily get the color. And it's super easy to blend. Now I want to go ahead and apply the dark matte brown color on the lower lash line. Then as a final touch, I want to be using this bright green color. I'm going to use it with my finger, my ring finger, and I'm just going to apply this right in the middle. Makes the whole look a little bit more extraordinary and emphasizes just a little bit the green color. And now I'm going to be applying mascara and I'm going to be back. Okay guys, so this is what we have with the mascara on. And now it's time for the most beautiful lipstick that I have ever seen in my entire life. Just gonna go ahead and press it. It comes out. And this color is M1311. And this is the color in the beautiful beige lipstick case. Now let's go ahead and try also the other color. This is the other color. As you can see, this one is much darker. So the one that I'm wearing right now is M1311. And then the other one is M1314. I actually used one of the makeup cottons to remove the lipstick, and now I'm going to be Okay guys, I'm just going to go ahead, brush my brows one last time because I'm quite addicted to this brush. I have to say that I'm actually in love with the darker shade of the lipstick. I think that this one is my favorite. I like both of them, but then the dark shade, just somehow it matches my skin tone so well and it complements my skin tone. I think that probably that's because I have dark hair and very pale skin, and I don't know why, but I think that the dark shade, the dark lip color, it just, I don't know, it somehow is like a statement lip color for me, but it's not a complete, it's not a classic red color. I would say that the dark color is definitely a statement color for me, and it's a lot easier to wear than a red color. So I have never had such a lip color, but I think that it matches my skin tone quite well. Do let me know what you think in the comment section below. Which lip color do you prefer? Do you prefer the paler one or this one, the darker one? I think that I prefer the darker one. I like them both, but this one is just such a beautiful statement lip color and at the same time very easy to wear, I would say. Okay guys, so that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and once again a very special thank you to FLORASIS for supporting my channel and for partnering with me on this video. A huge thank you to FLORASIS. I hope to see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as part of this amazing beauty family, and do let me know what's your favorite product from FLORASIS. Take care, bye!